As a Canadian, I do kind of have to stand in awe of the gaslighting that the Liberal Party is capable of. Mark Carney just came out and talked about how much money Canadians are going to save with the elimination of the consumer carbon tax in the summer of 2025. You can go take your family out on a nice vacation. You're not going to pay the extra money on the carbon tax. Hello, Mark Carney. You've been the chief economist for the party that for the past several years has been telling us how Canadians need to pay the consumer carbon tax in order to save the planet. He's standing there with Chrystia Freeland directly behind him. She's nodding her head like a crackhead, like she always is. I want some of whatever the heck it is that she's on. But do you realize that your party are the ones who have been pushing this consumer carbon tax and telling us how, despite the fact that our economy is struggling worse than any other Western country in the world, we need to do this to save the planet as great Canadians? And now all of a sudden, when it's politically convenient for you, you're going to turn around and tell us how, we're saving Canadians a ton of money. The level of gaslighting that the Liberals are capable of is truly incredible. Recently, there was a measurement of GDP per capita among 50 countries in the world. Our growth over the past decade since Justin Trudeau took over in 2015, Canada was dead last. And we are an incredibly resource-rich country, but due to ESG and green policies, this insanity that the Liberals continue to push, dead last out of 50 countries. So the combination of flooding the country with immigrants, 8 million immigrants in the past 10 years, not allowing oil projects to get off the ground, and still Liberals are stopping oil projects in order to get the big oil lines that we need. We need interprovincial agreement, and it's all far left-wing loons who are not letting us build oil pipelines that would actually allow our economy to get going. You just kind of have to shake your head and say, how is it possible that we as Canadians determined that we wanted another 4 years of Liberal leadership after Justin Trudeau's disastrous decade? It's truly shocking to me. It's truly shocking as a Canadian that it's possible this man was reelected. I've also looked into Carney's personal finances because he, again, gaslit and lied to us, saying in the run-up to the election, all he owned was his own personal real estate and liquid cash. Turns out that he owns 103 companies, 99.5 of which are American companies. 99.5%. Yeah, this guy's pro-Canadian, but he doesn't invest in Canada whatsoever, even when he's our chief economic advisor. And Carney's big initiative right off the bat is $25 billion into prefab homes. Oh, guess who happens to own Modular, a major producer of prefab homes? Brookfield, where Carney has spent the entirety of his career. I wonder if there's anything dirty going on there. I've already submitted FOI requests to the Canadian government. Of course, I haven't heard back from them yet. But Carney is getting him and his buddies rich, and that's what he's really looking out for. One last thing on the Canadian economy, so Canadians realize just how screwed we're getting. 35% tariffs are coming to Canada August 1st. We're one of the few countries that has not been able to strike a deal with the United States. The EU just recently announced 15% tariffs, down from the proposed 30%. Canada and China are the only two countries that haven't gotten a deal done because of the bloviating morons in our government, led by Mark Carney. Just look at Mark Carney in his eyes. The guy's dead in the eyes. Makes me sick that the guy's our prime minister. If you're interested in supporting me, hit the link in my bio. We need to start rallying as Canadians, making our voices heard, because otherwise this once great country is absolutely going to shit. Carney will do everything he can to destroy it.